Hello and welcome to another Dominion League match in Season 75, playing against Tiago. And we've got a 5-2 on a chapel board. So, with continue. Well, there's also grotto. Okay. Draw here is Stowaway, which is on the weak side. So there's village, mountain village, plus actions, and then the continue stuff. Because the payload we probably want to be playing with this merchant guild. Maybe altar as well. Continue doesn't set up any interaction between merchant and altar, or merchant guild and altar, so that doesn't really matter. The chapel and grotto thing is pretty interesting. I don't actually know what to do here. The continued chapel does seem pretty good. Right? Just open with like a merchant guild. There's an argument for exploration too. It's like we get a coffer and a villager next turn, and probably the turn after as well when we're paying for the debt. On the other hand, we could also continue grotto. Maybe that's just better. Go merchant guild grotto or continue or exploration grotto. This is a tough one. I think I'm gonna take the merchant guild. If I had a 4-3, I think it would be 100% like click on exploration there, but they go with the chapel. I think I'm going to go with the grotto. So we need to play all of this to continue another grotto. Oh well. I think we're probably just going to be paying off debt this turn, but yeah. This is where I would be nice to have the exploration. But now we've got our double grotto set up. Workshop does make some sense. We're going to need to get a village as well. We could potentially continue workshop if that makes sense. Not sure if it will. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Do we continue workshop, or do we just... Well, we're not going to be able to play one next turn without continuing anyway. So maybe we just do that and we get the mountain village. We could also continue Stowaway. Get our draw more reliable. That might make more sense. This order doesn't matter. Now this turn, I think we should be able to continue like workshop for Stowaway, probably. I guess we're going to lose the Stowaway split. It's unfortunate, but... Can we actually afford Stowaway? We can't afford a Stowaway while also playing the Merchant Guild. Right, so I think we go... Or like, we can't workshop for one, I guess I should say. We could continue one. But it's probably better to just... do that. Workshop for Stowaway. And... yeah. Now we're going to have the problem of how do we actually play all of these? Because we don't have any villages. We can gain a grotto. Yeah, I might have misplayed this. I don't understand why Tiago has 3 workshops, but the stowaways emptying that fast does mean that it's going to be a little awkward for me. And we can continue Mountain Village if we can get enough money. And then that gives us a lot of actions. Maybe that will be sufficient. Okay, so yeah, I mean, we can clear the debt. Okay, so we do that and that. And then we continue Mountain Village. Do we want another Mountain Village? I mean, we do. I really wish I'd gotten that exploration in somehow. I don't know when I would have done it, but it would have been really nice. I wonder if it would have actually been better to open Silver Mine and then just like play with like 4 grottos. Or possibly like continue Maroon. Maybe draw the Merchant Guild turn 2. Okay. I guess we want to pick up the estates. Where are we on piles? I don't think we're like at an immediate risk of losing or anything. Again, I wish I had exploration. I don't really see anything useful to do with continue, so I'm not going to. Got so much value out of exploration. Another workshop. Okay. Oh, our workshop is bottom decked. We actually don't have enough to province. That is pretty annoying. I found the workshop, we would. I mean, I guess we could go low on the grotto. I don't love doing that. Tiago's definitely aiming for some kind of like workshop pile out, and not having the points lead to make it tough to play around that. We could just buy a duchy. We could also get an altar and then like if Tiago can't win, which like I don't know, it seems like would be pretty difficult to actually be able to gain 5 workshops, but not impossible. I think I'm going to start with the duchy. Makes it like marginally more difficult. Could take a copper as well to get another coffer, but nah. Do they have it? I've already played a lot of their mountain villages, so picking up the workshops, I probably underestimated how much I'd be able to get out of this. Yeah, I guess probably the chapel line was better in the end. I don't know. I feel like I misplayed my position, but I'm not sure how exactly. Just felt like I couldn't get it to come together. Feels like it should have been able to. All right. Herald, Inventor, that right there is already pretty powerful, but we don't have any trashing. Ugh. Armory actually looks pretty decent here, but I mean, Inventor just outclasses it. What do we open on 3? Early Sage could be good, but then like it gets trash real fast with the Inventor stuff. Could just be Caravan Guard. Like we just want to play it as Squirrel, basically. Caravan Guard Inventor. There is also Familiar with no trashing, but I don't know. I feel like it's not going to be very good. I certainly don't want to open Potion in any case. They do open Potion. Outrageous. 2 cards at the end of this turn. So you can react Caravan Guard too. That's pretty cool. Okay. Herald, Second Inventor, or possibly Potion. I'm gonna say maybe we do take the Potion. The awkward thing is about that is that there's no plus buy, but I guess that's fine because we have Inventor for gains. All right, this I think I'll go Herald. Herald again, or another Inventor. Say Herald. How do we feel about Ferryman? What do we feel about Inn? Or we could also just Herald Overpay. That might be the best option, actually. We'd seen that Inventor. I think I'll Squirrel that. Probably Alchemist. I'm gonna play this. Nice. Unexpected. We could go double Squirrel here. Pick up another Alchemist. Sure. Although our Inventor is down there, but whatever. Squirrel that. Okay. We could definitely stand to have another Inventor. We could take an early Province here. I don't think that's crazy. We don't get any direct benefit from the, like, the debt paying off thing because we don't have any excess money, but we get the bid last, and that part by itself is pretty nice. And there's no plus buy, and I doubt we're going to be able to, like, super mega turn here. So just, like, taking the points, I think, looks pretty good. Yep, I'll take that. Somehow we appear to be out-cursing them. I'm not really sure how that happened. I'll just Squirrel. Wait, is that correct? They have -1 points, so they should have 4 curses. And I only have 3. 8 and 6 is 14, plus 3 is 17. Yeah, it is correct. I wanted to try to play the inventors before I triggered the shuffle, but oh well. Wouldn't mind getting another inventor, but we've got a huge points lead. Like, we could just win on, like, Caravan Guards and Curses. I think I'm just gonna take some of those. Maybe I should have squirreled one of the inventors. Oh well. Squirrel this one. Or, well, yeah. They're gaining more inventors. Interesting. Now inventor is the lower pile. Maybe it already was, but I think I'll take another one as such. We could just squirrel this. I'm gonna play it. Oh well. Oh, okay. I'm not really sure what about the timing of that was the thing, but whatever. Okay. Ducat Sewers is the trashing? Okay. There is some draw here, but it's gonna be tough with Militia and Witch and only the 10 ducats available to let you trash anything. Well, I guess Treasure Map. Treasure Map would also let you trash. Might have a little bit of a cost associated with it. Oh, there is Monkey Draw. Okay. It would be nice to trash a card before we trigger the shuffle, but opening Sewer's Ducat isn't exactly inspiring relative to, like, Silk Merchant. It would actually generate a less than 10 card shuffle, right? You add 1 card and you remove 2. So you would immediately get to shuffle again, but the odds of hitting 5 to get a Witch are not good. I think I'm gonna go Silk Merchant Sewers. Oh, okay, they're doing the same thing. We could top deck Witch here. That seems like a good thing to do. All right, do we take the Ducat now? Maybe better to get a Walled Village or a Silk Merchant. I mean, we're going to want Walled Village, like that much is clear. Yeah, I think I'll take the Walled Village while I can afford it. Two estates, 4 coppers, and Walled Village down there. We should be able to, like, play it as seal, top deck something, and then top deck it as well. We could seal Silk Merchant and get another one. At the cost of not trashing a curse. I think I'd rather trash a curse. Alright, now I think we top deck Silk Merchant. And what now? We could get like a skirmisher. We could obviously use another Walled Village, but hand size attack is pretty good. I'm just wondering how we feel about that relative to Militia. Could also get like Walled Village Monkey. Maybe that's better. It's a good shuffle to trigger. Monkey is vulnerable to the hand size attack stuff, but, well, well, you have to do the skirmisher thing to get around it, essentially. Oh, this is awkward. I really want to get a Ducat and trash Curse, but we can't trash Copper with just this. Ugh! No! No! What the hell? What is this draw? Oh, man. That was awful. I'm buying all the ducats. Ugh. I saw like all the cards I want to trash. Fuck. Couldn't I have just drawn like one additional copper there rather than one of those? Like, come on. I think I want to do this and draw the extra card. We can't. Can't do any better than this. I feel like they've gone better for me. That shuffle. Don't worry about it. I think we just want to draw here. Piles are low. Okay, we're at 3 estates and 2 curses. And they're at 2. Wait, 1. Hold on. 1, no. Wait, get another monkey. A silver. I'm gonna. Yeah, they have 1 estate and 1 curse, and we have 3 estates and 1 curse. Yeah, okay. Not ideal. I think I'm gonna just take the silver. Oh god. These draws! Do I even play a Silk Merchant? I probably don't. I was just gonna... Like, I saw most of my money last turn. This is fucked up. Playing Seal doesn't do anything. Fuck! Bottom decked my witch, bottom decked 2 of my walled villages. Oh my god. And now triggering a shuffle looks horrendous. I think we top deck a... I mean, I want another walled village, but... Do do we want to draw the witch? Just, like, do we want it on top? Maybe we don't? I don't know. I mean, I don't think they're going to be able to empty piles here. 3 walled villages and a duchy? Surely not. Well, what to do? Can they get... I mean, they have 6 coffers. Do I also save my coffers? I don't want a skirmisher. The ideal time to buy other stuff is when they don't have the monkey in play, which they might well not this coming turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy nothing. This is stupid, but... Can empty the walled villages. Did get the monkey in play. That's really obnoxious. I think I'm gonna trigger the shuffle. It is making... Oh, man. We have 4 coffers. So they're not gonna, like, hit triple walled village this turn. God, come on! You get another monkey. They've got 7 coffers now. Maybe we do need to buy a province. God damn it. I'm just like behind on this. The only advantage I have is having those estates, which isn't much of an advantage. I guess I have a silver in my deck, for what that's worth. They did not play a monkey this turn. Okay. You can take another province. I only have 3 coffers. We could also top deck some stuff. Like... We could top deck Silk Merchant Skirmisher. We don't have any walled villages on top. Maybe we don't top deck the Silk Merchant. I don't know, this could be totally wrong, but... Found the monkey. Guess I'm just gonna buy another skirmisher. They do draw the card after. That's annoying. I should have known that. They're probably gonna get there this turn if they have another walled village. They don't. They could buy another province, or they could buy 2 walled villages, either of which are pretty scary for me. Only buy 1? It's kind of a weird choice. Can I... God, can I... Why? Or maybe they didn't have plus buy. Oh, they did. I don't know. Whatever. We lose. What a frustrating game. Just... not cooperative draws at all for much of that game. Just that one turn early, relatively early, where I got the... like, couldn't even trash with the Ducat 5 was brutal. Okay. Mask, Apprentice, trashing, Mountain Village and Silk Merchant. Return. I think we're just opening Mask, Silk Merchant. I guess it could be, there could be an invest thing that would make sense. They have a 5-2? Huh. Okay. I mean, investing in Silk Merchant kind of sucks because you don't actually gain it. Investing in Mountain Village seems great, but right this moment, it's not the most impactful thing. We're definitely playing this, so that's... Investing in Lucky Coin, or sorry, in Silver would be pretty funny, actually. But they can just open Mask or Silk Merchant, so that doesn't really matter. Wait, you can't invest in Silver. Never mind. That probably makes sense. That's probably why. It's because that would be kind of degenerate. I mean, if I were them, I think I'd still want to open Mask over, like, Apprentice. So maybe we just invest in Mask. And if they go Apprentice, like, I think that's an advantage for us. All right. I am tempted to go ahead and invest in Mountain Village, even though I have 5 here. Probably it's not correct, though. What do we do? Buried Treasure gives us 7 next turn. That's okay. Maybe we do just invest in Mountain Village. We can buy a Silk Merchant next turn anyway. Okay. We get a second Masquerade. If we're doing that, we probably do want the silver. We could also just go ahead and counter invest in Mountain Village. I mean, in Silk Merchant. I'm down to do that, I think, actually. Okay. We do probably want the plus buy from Buried Treasure. Let's get that. Another Buried Treasure and Specialist. Could also be Hunter, but we've cleaned up our estates. I think Specialist looks good. Well, maybe not. All right, now maybe Buried Treasure Hunter. We're gonna want a second Specialist as well, but we could also invest in more of this stuff, but let's take the Hunter. I think I want to hang on to the lucky coin. I wouldn't mind getting an apprentice at this point either. Like we can, apprenticing silvers is not anything special, but not terrible. Or we could just get another specialist. Yeah, let's do that first. Well, get another buried treasure. Seems reasonable. And another hunter, I guess, or an apprentice. Go with apprentice. There's an argument for keeping estate for apprentice, but eh. 555 seems worth playing a lucky coin. Another buried treasure. Apparently we don't have one in play coming. And then like specialist, hunter. Yeah. Double play the lucky coin. Whoa. Do we want to take the silver to trash it with the apprentice? Maybe. Nah. Well, we could trash the lucky coin. I mean, if we could get to windfall, then we don't really need the lucky coin anymore. So yeah, why not? Alright. I think we can gain a hunter. That. And we can windfall. Sure. And get another apprentice. What? All right, I probably was ahead, but I don't know. That game didn't seem anywhere close to ending to me, but I admit I wasn't paying the closest of attention to what Tiago is doing. We've got Hasty Amulet though. Okay, well we're definitely gonna want to open with that. We had 3-4, we could do that into Sentry, but we don't. I think we just take another one. Just seems pretty good. And we're not on the clock to pick up a battle plan yet. We could trash and go ahead and pick up a battle plan. But unless we're planning to rotate with that, it doesn't do a whole lot as yet. We get a 5. We could take Sentry, but honestly, that doesn't do too much either. Next turn... It might be nice to play with Alter. Innovation. Don't really know how to proceed. Gaining a silver isn't crazy to, like, be able to hit 6. Next turn... We're gonna hit at least 4 again, but, like, depending on what we draw, I think... Well, if we're gonna... We shouldn't gain a silver, we should trash and buy a silver if we're gonna do that. Yeah, I think that makes sense. And then next turn we can hit 6. Do we go ahead and take a battle plan? I think so. We don't need another silver. Do we go innovation or do we go alter? Think innovation. And now We could hit 6 again and just, like, get an altar that doesn't trash anything. Or does trash something if we draw specifically the silver. I think I'm down for that. We could also get an archer and attack with it. Uh, I don't think I want to do that. All right, do we want a sentry? We could also get a scepter, which can replay the altar. Can also replay grand markets eventually. It gets around clashes stuff. It can also like replay warlord and stuff. It's definitely not bad. I'm gonna do it. Of an unfortunate draw here. I mean, I guess we could take a second altar. We could also just take like a nobles. Wouldn't draw with it, but yeah, I don't know what to do. To be honest. Take a tools. Maybe that's the play. Well, we need the grand markets first, I think. I'm just gonna take the nobles, I think. And I guess we're probably trashing the amulet at this point. I mean, we could also just trash 2 coppers. The other thing we could do is gain a battle plan, not innovate it, and then gain a warlord. No, we'd have to innovate it. Would they then be able to gain multiple warlords? Maybe. think I'm gonna get an archer instead. And then if we go coins again, we could get another nobles. I think that's worthwhile. Not really what I was looking for. Okay, good. They can't get 2 warlords. Fortunately, they might be able to here. No, thankfully. All right. So that is the last warlord. Yeah. We definitely innovated. Do we just trash down with the amulet? I think so. Oh, I guess we didn't need to play the nobles for actions, did we? Well, I don't know what else I would have done with it. Like, yeah. Take another silver just to try to help hit Grand Market. I think that makes sense. So maybe we didn't need the silver. Well, I don't know. Whatever. That's cute. I do feel like the tools gets... Well, I mean, you can still use it to gain scepters. Guess I'll go ahead and trash with this, I think. We could try to pick up that other battle plan. Also, we haven't found a warlord yet. That's cool. Very cool. What we do about that? If we had the altar, it would be fine, but we don't. Damn it! We need like a... Even that... No, nothing helps. Fuck! Nothing helps. I mean, I guess 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can. I don't know. I mean, they're not going to want the other battle plan anyway. I shouldn't worry about it too much. I should just take a grand market. Does drawing those other cards help anything? Not really. Yeah, it just sort of sucks. I don't even know what to do with this scepter. I guess... Like, if we innovate the grand market, we're still not hitting 5 for another scepter. Ugh. Whatever. I think I don't innovate it. Do we innovate a sentry just to draw here? Maybe. I guess. Damn it! Do we have to draw a copper? This is terrible. I don't know, maybe I needed to get sentry or like more trashing into my deck earlier, but I thought I would, I don't know, get to play the altar more and trash the coppers, and I just haven't been able to do that very much. Yeah, see, that's what I like to be doing. No. Do I rotate now? I guess. Our odds of getting another battle plan are about as high as they have been. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything with that, really. Oh, wait. I should discard the nobles, too. I just realized I'm in a Scepter Grand Market. I mean... think? Well, they're not going to want to play both Warlords. I guess we discard the silver? Where's... There it is. Oh, we could innovate this? Do we want to? No? They did want to. Huh. Surprising. That is a lot of draw for next turn. But... I kind of forgot about Sceptering Warlord, actually. Alright, we'll plan to alter the copper. So I'll rotate this back so that I don't get attacked. Sentry on top. Don't think there's anything great we can do with that. Like, you know, there's Scepter. I think I want to gain more Scepters more than I want to... do other stuff. Yeah, so they have a ton of draw this turn. Next turn, not so much. I don't know what we hang on to if they decide to innovate Archer. Probably well, probably Warlord. Yeah, probably Warlord. It's a lot of nobles. Do we want to get rid of the altar? Probably not. Well, that's that. What's down there? Archer. 2 battle plans. And a scepter. We want to draw any of that. Need to get some points. How many points do we want? We can double province only if we play all 4 scepters for coins. I don't really want to do that. So I think we are going to want a duchy ultimately because of territory. So I think we go province duchy. Why would you want more tools? I don't think we want to trash the silver. We have enough draw. We want to discard it. We could alter silver into something, but I don't know what we would alter it into. That we wouldn't want to draw, I mean, as opposed to just like... Actually, what we should have done is taken another silver. Yeah. Oh well. Well, okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe we do just turn silver into duchy. 13. Or we don't play the altar this turn. 11, 12, 13. I wouldn't mind getting a territory this turn, is I guess the thing. But really have the money for that either. We want to play 2 more scepters as warlord. Yeah, I should have gained another silver. Well, Do we just take another duchy? It'd be annoying to get territory this way. Also take like a figurine. Does that help? I don't know. It might help a little. Yeah, sure. Nobles to duchy. Okay. That is net points. Their deck is really not doing well right now. And we just kind of bricked. Didn't find our other battle plan, didn't find nobles, or other nobles. Well... That's a pretty bad looking hand. I don't really believe in their ability to empty Noble's duchy, but... we could replay Grand Market. I don't know what that last card is. Might be green. No, it's the Nobles. Okay. I mean, I'm fine drawing that off. And then replay the Warlord. And maybe just take, like, double territory. Yeah, not great. Not great. Do we play the Nobles? Do we have a win? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, Duchy double Nobles probably isn't enough points. Yeah. Okay. I think we do play the Nobles. And we go... Probably Grand Market. Ha! We could use an estate here, but... And we just hope they don't have, like, a surprisingly good turn. That doesn't look like it. We might actually have a surprisingly good turn. We might also not. Now can we win? I don't think so. Well, maybe if we play enough grand markets. Yeah. It's 10 coins already. Ooh. Brilliant. Never got that estate. I think I probably should have lost that one. I definitely felt like I was behind. Okay. Last one, we've got Shantytown is the only plus actions. That works fine with a minion deck, though. Oh, no, wait, Ghost Town. Never mind. Okay. What to open? That seems not at all obvious to me. Opening Cavalry could be alright. We could just take like a Smithy. Could take Wedding, I guess. We want to play with Displace. The Vineyard board. I think I'm gonna go Smithy. Smithy Ghost Town, maybe. And then we have a... No, we should hit a good number. Not quite enough for Pursue to clear off the shuffle. I think I'm going to start with the Displace. Do we play the Smithy? I think so. Okay. You could buy Pursue, Displace Ghost Town. I think that's what I want to do. Oh, you didn't discard the other Ghost Town. That's actually quite nice. We also didn't find an estate. We could buy a Cavalry, try to draw one. I think that's reasonable. Well, draw one way or another. Okay. This should probably be another Ghost Town. And then we just pursue Sacred Grove. Why not? Okay. Just get another Ghost Town and another Displace, perhaps? Cavalry and horses both make good Displace targets. guess at some point we probably will want to play with Sacred Grove. We draw. We play. We get a cavalry. We decent chance draw everything. I think that's worth it. Nope. By another cavalry. Kind of think that's also worth it. Okay, now displace the cavalry into what? Minions, Sacred Grove. Guess I'll say Sacred Grove to start. Copper to Poorhouse. I mean, there is some synergy between Cavalry and Poorhouse, but I don't know about it. All right. Sacred go first? Okay. That's good. Now, I think I want minions. We're gonna want to start displacing copper soon, but since we don't have the actions anyway. And another ghost town. And maybe a shanty town as well. Does have some synergy with the minion. We do kind of want a lot of terminal space. The question is, how soon do we want to play with Potion? Sacred Grove first. I can see the argument for going through Poorhouse for purposes of Vineyard. The downside is that Estate can be turned into Cavalry and Poorhouse cannot. But I think that's okay. All right. Do we want to draw here with Cavalry, or do we want to minion discard? We do have two Poorhouse or Ghost Towns, but we also have this. We still have some more draw down here. All right. And we can just get another Cavalry. Do we discard from exile? I'm gonna say yes. We could buy another Cavalry to charge up this poorhouse, but I don't know if I actually want to do that. We also buy another cavalry to try to get back to our ghost town. That's maybe more thing that I want. Then let's take another shanty town. We do need to get a potion soon. Tiles are actually getting a little low. Okay. I'd like to. Well, I'm thinking maybe we should pick up another minion here. Go ahead and play the smithy. Well, that's not great. I guess I'm gonna buy a cavalry. Uh-oh. No ghost towns. This could be rough. How many ghost towns do we discard? It was only like one, right? Oh no, it's two. Yeah, okay. Not ideal. Okay. What do we feel about one more displace? I think so. Now, this turn I really want to get a potion. Okay. We just displace cavalry to potion. That's probably the most sensible option. Actually, should I? Maybe I should not take the coins there. Just do... We want to buy a cavalry. And trigger the shuffle. There's a lot of good stuff down there in play, I mean. I don't think we're at immediate risk of losing, so I'm gonna say we don't. Just go... this. Do not discard that from exile. And if we take one more potion, could also be another smithy. Sure. Nope. Absolutely not. Wow. That's bold. All right, what do we got to work with here? The Sacred Grove. Copper to Cavalry seems pretty good. Don't think I want to discard them from exile. I was gonna say, you wouldn't dare to take a cavalry, surely. Okay, can we just win here? We put our money in play, we buy cavalry, and then we need 2 minions. So we get 4 less, maybe a little bit. And displace cavalry to minion. I think the answer is probably yes. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was too aggressive on their part to lower the piles that much. Well, it was a bit of a weird match. I felt like, I don't know. Maybe there was at least one game that I probably should have lost that I won, and maybe also some games that I don't know. Well, of the 2 games that I lost, one of them I definitely feel like I got outplayed and or just played my line poorly. The other one, I don't know. I don't remember. I guess I was pretty frustrated with my draws, but I don't know if I should have had any expectation to win. But if I had better draws, but yeah, I don't know. It just felt like it didn't. In the end, I won 4-2, and obviously that's a good result. It didn't feel like it was going that way, is maybe the way I want to put it. And yeah, like, I don't know. Maybe just all just comes down to that one game that I felt like I was behind, and then I ended up winning. But this one, I do think like I was ahead pretty much the whole way. Although I maybe was a little too loose with my deck control there, like the early late game, ending up with no ghost towns in play and all that. I should have been a little bit more cognizant of that, but I definitely feel like I got off to the faster start. Probably mostly just like player one and draw related, though. I don't think I like really outplayed Tiago in any meaningful sense here. We were trying to do pretty similar things, but I think it was just going better from earlier for me. I got more ghost towns. I think I had a better turn 3. Like I got stuff exiled faster. Like I was estateless faster and stuff. So yeah. Well, in any case, I've got 1 match left. That's going to be on Friday. Thanks for watching, and until then.